Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy with the final Team of the Week predictions for FIFA 21, Team of the Week 35. Looks a little spicy in places and a little not so much in other places. Um, but yeah, this will be my final Team of the Week prediction of the season. Um, Not really knowing what they're going to do for the Euros and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to put a lot of time into it. I'll see what they do and then um, maybe adjust from there or whatever. But this will be the last prediction of the season. So let's get into it. First up, we have our goalkeeper, Jasper Stillison from Valencia. Stillison kept the eight, eight saves, four in the box, and an 8.6 rating and a clean sheet in La Liga. I think that will get him in. Um, Goalkeepers were extremely thin again this week, and high-rated goalkeepers at that were extremely thin. So goalkeepers in the back line is extremely weak. Weak this week, no pun intended. But yeah, so Sillison's our 84 rated goalkeeper. Next up, we have Fabian Schär from Newcastle. He had a goal. He came on for an injured center back and had the I guess they were already up 1-0, but he had kind of the game cinching goal as they won 2-0. So I threw Fabian Schär in. Not sure if he'll get in or not, but um 82 rated. I I don't think he's played much this year, so um basically a lot of my team of the weeks this week were guys that contributed to their teams winning on the final day of the season. Um Elevating themselves up the table, clinching UCL spots, winning their league, etc. So next up we have Victor Ruiz from Real Betis. He had the game-winning goal. Real Betis a 3-2 win, 7.3 rating. Um, Game-winning goal. So kind of figure he'll get in. I don't know 100% sure, but we'll see what happens there. So and then rounding out the back line is uh, Bornau from FC Cologne. He had a yeah. Oh, there he is, right there. He had the only goal and an 8.1 rating, and a clean sheet and a 1-0 win. So I figure that's pretty much for that. That's pretty much a given that he's going to get in. So I think that will hopefully get him in. 81 rated, not really. Like I said, backline is not very good. So now is where we get into the spicy parts of the team of the week. We have Luka Modric at center mid from Real Madrid. Let's go over. He had one goal. He had the game-winning goal, a 2-1 win for Real Madrid as they were pushing for their La Liga title. However, um, they fell short as Atletico ended up winning 2-1 and taking the crown in La Liga. So Modric should get in though with his game-winning goal. Be his first inform of the year, 88 rated. Not a bad card. Next up, we have Nicola Pepe from Arsenal. Um, he could actually get in twice this week, but um, he literally had. I basically put all his stats down, so he had a total of 4 goals. Literally, I think he scored all of Arsenal's goals. The last 2 games, I think they won 2-1. No, they won 2-0 both times, and he scored all 4 goals. So he's definitely in. Be a spicy little 94 pace, 87 shooting, 83 passing, and 88 dribbling card. Um, so yeah, he should get in as well. Next up, we have Mr. Gareth Bale from Wales. Probably his final card from Tottenham. He had both goals, came on as a sub, both goals to give Tottenham a 4-2 win and seal them a spot in the new Europa. Was it Europa Conference League or something like that? So that was literally back and forth between Arsenal, Tottenham, and I forgot. I think somebody else was in that spot at one point. There was literally some moving around of about 4 to 5 or teams in the Prem for different spots on the last day of the season. So Bale cinched that for him, so I think he gets team. So next up, we have a record breaker for Mr. Sergio Aguero, my guy from Manchester City. Came on and scored 2 goals in a 5-0 win over Everton. Um, and that broke Wayne Rooney's record of most goals scored by his club for one club. So I figure he'll get a record breaker for that. The other possibility that comes out of that game is KDB gets an inform. He had, I believe, 1 goal, 1 assist in that one, or 1 goal, 2 assists. Um, so we'll have to see what they do there. But I figure with Aguero announcing that he's leaving, and supposedly having already inked a deal at Barcelona, that him winning the or setting breaking Wayne Rooney's record for most goals scored with one club. I figure that's almost as a guaranteed record breaker card there. So, and then next up we have Mr. Lewandowski from FC Bayern. Um, his late goal in the 5-2 win on Saturday, um, that sealed him the most goals scored in Bundesliga history. I believe he scored 41. I believe it was. So that should, you know, I know he just had a team of the season, but you can't deny what this guy has done and continues to do. Will he stay at Bayern? Who knows? Rumor is that he's sort of looking to move on, possibly to the Prem League. Um, so we'll see what happens there. But I think that gets him in. The other one that could potentially get in, and I don't know what they would do for it, would be David Alaba. He had 1 assist, but he only had a 6.8 rating. I don't think he started. I think he came on or something like that. I don't remember. But Kingsley Coman was technically the player of the match in that game. He just had a team of the season card, so I didn't put him in. There wasn't really anybody else to put in, so I went with Lewandowski record breaker. So sue me. Kidding. Anyway, next up we have Mr. Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane kind of went missing for Liverpool this season, but decided to show up at the right time. He had 2 goals. He had both goals, matter of fact, in the 2-0 win over Crystal Palace, to secure Liverpool the Champions League yet again after it was looking pretty dreadful for them. So figure that pretty much guarantees him getting in. So that'll be a card that people will want to link up to their Prem Tots squads. And then rounding out the starting 11, Alvaro Morata for Juve. He had both goals and led them to a 4-1 win on Sunday with no Ronaldo in the team. He was benched. So he scored 2 goals and led them to a 4-1 win and secured them Champions League as well, due to Napoli faltering and drawing against Hellas Verona. So that Morata card actually looks pretty good as well. And with him not having a team of the season, I think this will get him in, and that'll be another card that you can link to your team of the season Ronaldo or your other Serie A tots. So that rounds out our starting 11. We drop to the super subs, as I like to call them. So we have Andre Blake from um, Philly Union. Again, like I mentioned, goalkeepers this week were um, extremely, and for some reason can't scroll over. We're on, but anyway, uh, he had 7 saves, 3 in the box, high claim, 8.5 rating, clean sheet, 1-0 win. Um, so I feel like that could get him in as well. How did we go? My bad. Don't know how we went to Team of the Week 34, but we're back on Team of the Week 35. So that'll get him in. decent card to use with some of your silver players. You know, if you're running an MLS squad, pretty good. He's a decent goalkeeper. I've used him before. Um, so yeah, that's that. Mr. Jonathan David is up next with the hero card. He led Lille to its first title in, I believe, 10 or 11 years. I believe he scored the opening goal. He's had several games lately where he could have gotten a team of the week. He didn't. So we're giving him a hero card this week for leading Lille, helping lead Lille their first Ligue 1 title in 10 to 11 years. Um, Spicy little 92 pace, 85 shooting card there. Um, and don't know if he's going to get a team of the season. So this would be a card that you could link up with some of your team of the season from Ligue 1 with that coming the end of this week. So yeah, next up we have Mr. Lars Stindl. Probably going to be a left forward or striker card from Mönchengladbach. He had, I believe, one goal Saturday. Yes, one goal, two assists, 8.7 rating in a 4-2 win for Mönchengladbach. So I feel like that'll get him in. Not really a usable card, high rated fodder for those TOTS SBCs. Next up, we have yet another hero card, Mr. Angel Correa from Atletico. Gave him a 1-0 lead in that game, I believe. And he's probably the most likely to get a hero card out of that because technically they could possibly give it to Luis Suarez, but Suarez just had a TOTS. So I think they'll give it to Correa. And I didn't realize this was his first inform. I thought he'd already had one, but it's not. It's his first inform. So um should get him in 86 pace, 82 shooting, 88 dribbling. Great card to link with your La Liga tots. So that rounds out super subs. We drop down to our reserves now, and I'm going with Mr. Hamdallah from Al Nassr. He had 2 goals in a 3-1 win, 7.8 rating. So I think this is his first inform. Would be his first inform of the season. He's definitely had a couple of games that he deserved possibly getting in. So I think he gets in this week. Next up, we have Mr. Pablo Fornals from West Ham. Mr. Fornals had 2 goals, one assist, 9.5 rating in West Ham's 3-0 win on Sunday to clinch their Europa League spot. So I believe that'll get him in. Um, I guess potentially could be a hero card as well. Um, but I went with since his first inform, went with the first inform card on that. Next up, we have Mr. Mera Berisha from RB Salzburg. He had a Hattie, an 8.9 rating, and a 4-0 win. So, as if you've watched my videos before, as I usually say, a hat trick almost 100% guarantees you get an inform. So, this will be his second inform, an 81 rated. Not a bad little car with a German link, 86 pace, 83 shooting, 84 physical, 81 dribbling. Not a little bad little card you could throw in somewhere. So, next up, we have Mr. Sony Kittel from Hamburger SV. Kittel had 2 goals in a 4-0 win, 8.7 rating. This will be his second inform as well. 88 pace, 83 shooting, passing, 85 dribbling. Not a bad little left mid card there. You could tinker around with if you wanted. But yeah, other than that, not really anything you're going to do with it. Next up, we have Mr. Zachariasen from Rosenberg, I believe. He had a Hattie as well. 9.3 rating and a 3-2 win. So he scored all 3 goals and nabbed the victory for his club. So again, that should get him in. I had a little bit of a tough decision because originally I had 5 center backs in, but then I had actually one extra card. So I had to figure out one to take out, and I ended up taking out Quating from Bordeaux. Even though he gave him a win, it moved Bordeaux up 3 spots, I believe, in the table. Didn't really get him anything. Um, I believe Berlin FC Union Berlin nabbed the Europa Champions, uh, or Europa Conference League spot, from Mönchengladbach, I believe. So, he scored the winning goal, or he scored the opening goal or the tying goal. So I chose to give it to him. It's only 78 rated, so not really anything that you're going to use it for. Next up, we have Lucas Boye for Elche FC or CF FC, whatever, or FC Elche, whatever. Elche from La Liga. Mr. Boye had 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 2-0 win. He gets a hero card because his performance kept Elche from being relegated to second tier La Liga. Um, because Huesca drew, Elche won, and that eliminated Huesca to League La Liga 2 or League 2, however you say it, for Spain. So Mr. Boye is going to get himself a hero card, 77 rated fodder. And then rounding out our reserves is Mr. Thorstvedt from Genk, I believe. Played as a cam in this game. Hat trick, 9.9 rating, in a 4-0 win. So he basically had 75% of their goals and contributed significantly to their win. So he gets in. He's a 67 rated card, I believe. So boosted him up to a 74. So he's our silver of the week. Um, so yeah, that rounds out our team of the week 35 predictions this week. Not a bad, midfield strikers. Super subs are pretty good. The back line and goalkeepers are kind of and most of the reserves are kind of meh. So not too bad, but rounds out a lot of the league. As far as I know, all the main leagues are done. So that's going to end my prediction run as well. So I appreciate everybody hanging out for this video and all the support on all the team of the week prediction videos that I've done this season. Um, I hope to be more consistent next year in putting out that. Also, coming probably in the fall, 100%, I may do some fantasy football prediction type stuff, like who to start, who to sit, and throw that up on the YouTube video or on the YouTube page. Um, Go in my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GhostHunter1974 exclamation YT for the YouTube. Um, or check me out on Twitter, Hunter1974Ghost. You can see these predictions there as well. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all the support. I'm just a small guy doing things he loves to do with sports and gaming. So I appreciate all the support. I hope you guys have a great summer. Come check out the stream sometime. We'll be playing a lot of MLB The Show, F1 racing, probably some other odds and ends during the week. But yeah, I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys stay safe, stay well, be kind to one another, and have a great summer. Catch you later.